All right, today we're going to dig into a really simple but powerful old story. It's a parable that has a ton to teach us about perspective, about effort, and, yeah, about rewards. It's called The Gold Beneath the Obstacle.
So let's just start with the question that this whole story is built around. When something blocks your path, do you see it as just a burden, something holding you back, or could it be something else entirely? Maybe, just maybe, an opportunity in disguise. Keep that in your back pocket as we go through this.
So our story kicks off with a king, and this king decides he wants to run a pretty strange social experiment. This wasn't just him being weird, he was trying to teach his entire kingdom a really important lesson.
So what does he do? He gets this huge stone, a boulder really, and plops it right in the middle of a main road that everybody uses. Then he goes and hides nearby. He's not trying to cause chaos, he just wants to watch. He wants to see how people react when they come across this very obvious challenge.
Now, as you can probably guess, the first reactions weren't exactly stellar. We're about to see a very common, very human response to hitting an unexpected roadblock.
And yep, here's the pattern. The kingdom's wealthiest merchants, courtiers, they all come by, they complain loudly. They blame the king for not keeping the roads clear. But did they do anything about it? Nope. They just squeezed around the stone and went about their day, leaving the problem for the next person.
But then, someone different comes along. Just a farmer. And he sees the exact same obstacle, but he chooses a totally different response. He chooses action over just, being annoyed.
Now, let's really look at what he did, because this is the important part. 1, he didn't just walk away. He stopped. He actually looked at the problem. 2, he put in the work. This was not easy. He struggled. He strained. He really had to put his whole body into it. And 3, through sheer effort, he did it. He succeeded. He pushed that stone to the side of the road and cleared the path.
And this is where the story gets really good. That effort, the struggle he willingly took on when everybody else just complained, well, it was about to pay off in a way he absolutely did not see coming. So once the stone is finally out of the way, he looks down, and in the very spot where this big problem used to sit, he sees something. The obstacle was actually hiding a secret.
So, what do you get for doing the hard work that absolutely no one else was willing to do?
Underneath that stone was a bag filled with gold coins. I mean, a real, tangible, life-changing reward. But right next to it was something maybe even more valuable, a personal note from the king himself. And here it is, the whole lesson in one sentence. The note said, "This reward is for the one who removes obstacles," instead of complaining. You see, the king wasn't testing his people's strength. He was testing their mindset, their character. Okay, so let's bring this home. How do we take this simple, old story and actually apply it to our lives today? Because this ancient parable, it's pretty much a perfect description of what we call a growth mindset. It's all about the stones we find on our own roads.
This is the big mental shift right here. The obstacle in your path, it's not just some random inconvenience there to stop you. The story teaches that the obstacle is the path. Dealing with it, struggling with it, overcoming it, that's the only way you find the gold. You have to stop seeing difficulty as a barrier and start seeing it as the opportunity itself. And this chart just lays it out perfectly. You've got two basic mindsets here. The complainer sees a roadblock and just gets frustrated. They wait for someone else to fix it. But the farmer? The farmer sees a challenge and takes action. They create value. Think about your job or any big project. There are always stones. A broken process, a difficult client, a new skill you have to learn. The complainer points fingers. The farmer rolls up their sleeves. And by doing that, creates real value and finds the opportunity that was hidden inside the problem all along.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. What is the stone in your road? What's that obstacle that you've been complaining about or walking around or just hoping someone else will move for you? Because as this little story shows us, the very thing you've been avoiding might just be hiding the reward you're looking for. And that reward, it isn't always gold. Sometimes it's the strength, the skill, and the wisdom you earn by being the one who is willing to push.